In search for a park, we headed 10 minutes down the road to Sihanoukville.
Not sure if it's open or not, but we'll have a shot. I think by the looks of it, this hasn't been open in a while. It's very desolate, but if we can find our way in somehow, or some bolt cutters, we might be able to get in and have a shot. This would have been the #1 spot in the area, but it's looking very, very desolate.
Eugene finds his own entrance.
Huge. Have a look around, see if there's a entrance.
I went all the way around the whole way.
Oh, did you? Sorry, get in. All right, we're in. Let's see if we can shred this thing and not kill ourselves. Oh, I'm just dusting the park right now. Man, that's sad. There's a loose sheet of ply around.
Sihanoukville is said to be the poster boy for China's development. 30 casinos have been built, with another 70 under construction. The Khmer worry there's no Cambodia left in Sihanoukville, and it's starting to make living there unaffordable. While the Chinese celebrate their Golden Chinese New Year in the casinos, the Khmer have their own celebration.
A quarter of the world's population celebrates Chinese New Year.
Their celebration brings out thousands, with live music, good food, edible insects, if that's your thing, and cheap watches.
What a glutton. You only do this once in your life, I'm eating.
We picked up bikes and headed towards Kampot. 45 minutes southeast towards the Gulf of Thailand brings us into Kep, which is home to the famous crab market.
This is Kep. It used to be a French colonial hideaway for the wealthy, and since the 70s, it has gone through many transformations, and we're on the coast here, and as you see, we got some good fishing, some fresh farm to table. It doesn't get any more fresh than this. It's a hustle and bustle, and we're here to have a bite to eat.
I knew you'd get crabs in Cambodia.
This is called the most lively place in Kep, but come here with an appetite. The market offers a range from grilled fish and squid to their highlight, crab with the world-famous pepper from Kampot. This is a seafood lover's paradise. You could even just come here and watch the hustle and bustle. There's never a dull moment. It's sensory overload. And the smells are one of a kind.
Much fresher than this. From the ocean to the motion. Oh, good fish.
After ingesting some of the finest seafood Cambodia has to offer, we hop back on the bikes and pressed on.
Rumor has it there's a bowl up in the jungle just outside of Kep.
You'd think winning the 2013 Traveler's Choice Award in TripAdvisor for Jasmine Valley Eco Resort would cement them in for a fruitful future. But sadly, a year later, the place was abandoned. The stories of its closure range all the way from tales of sexual harassment to one of the financiers forcing an auction. And then we also heard the government came in and chased everyone off the land with guns. Who knows what's fact or fiction here?
The resort has been closed down for years, but what's left? This bowl. So we're just gonna keep it alive.
The bowl needed to be cleaned out to skate. Well, in a half-assed way.
Kind of scared. Oh man.
Monks made their way up to the bowl, and wanted to be part of the session. After traveling nearly 2,000 kilometers around Cambodia, it was time to head back to where we started, Phnom Penh. We headed to Wat Bottom Park so Shane and Eugene could stretch their legs. There, we ran into Larry, who was skateboarding with Sam, the owner of the skate shop.
I really didn't come here to start a business. With the way the kids were progressing and then the amount of boards we were getting in to keep them skating, it just was a natural progression from like a stack of boards in my lounge room to renovating a shop and finding space and making it what it is. When I was a teenager and skating and stuff, the shop was like the hub of where you could hang out and all your friends were there, you could get amped on skating and they would take care of you and you would take care of it. And so that was kind of the model that I tried to go for. It's definitely not the smartest business model, but I find it works for the kids and they can leave their boards here. When they go home at night, if they got a little injury, they can blame it on something else rather than the skateboard they got under their arm, which I think is the biggest deal for them. We got a comfy couch and we got a TV and Wi-Fi and they can leave their boards here, so it's just a chill spot for them to hang out and just be kids, man. Okay, we got super lucky with this location because the plaza's right there, and for the last 4-ish years it's been sweet. We could do whatever we wanted, which was amazing. But yeah, the last 6 months or so, there's been some changes and crackdowns in the government, and it's really just like clamping down on every sector. And it's kind of not as free as it used to be, and that definitely has affected skateboarding. It's getting to a point now where like a lot of security guards aren't really enjoying it, and it's getting more difficult to skate spots. We've been pushing for a park like the whole time the shop's been open, which is almost 5 years.
And you can see it here. Kids want to learn and they love skateboarding, but you need these facilities for them to be able to progress.
Skateboarding has only been around Cambodia for 10 years. We talked with Pete, who was the first Khmer to pick up a board.
We don't need to speak the same language to interact with each other, but we just, pick up a board and roll together. That's how we get along. It's going to include it in an Olympic game. We should be having a skate park now just to get ready because 2020 is not long from now. If we want to compete, we need to have a place to practice. That's very important. They should be paying a little more attention to us.
Sam mentioned Skateistan is opening up a new skate park.
But it's not necessarily open to the public except a couple hours on a Saturday, which just makes it tricky to get good at anything if you can only do it once a week.
Cambodia!
We headed to the Bangkok district, a haven for street artists that's on the verge of teardown and future redevelopment.
We got Shanghai and we have Guam. Bangkok is like a big place. So many abandoned houses and so many like interesting walls. And like a lot of people doing there and a lot of famous artists.
We're just here with Wana. Wana, local resident, just taking us through a bit of art culture here.
You live here. You're the security guard. But before people used to live here.
Yes, no more now.
Before.
Yes,
now
no more, not allowed. Finished.
Because development, they shut it down. They evict people. Chinese building, houses.
We want people around in society to know about art, especially contemporary art, because everyone doesn't know much about contemporary art.
This Bangkok will soon fade away into the past. The future is rising up from the other end of town. It's called The Factory. It's 3.4 hectares and has 17 different structures. It's now being turned into a destination for entrepreneurs and creatives.
The underlying thing was what kind of space can we create that could be the hub, not just for tech, but artists, creators, makers of Cambodia who will become the next generation. Before, this place was here for creating paper and garments, but now it's a place for creating ideas, artwork. So I like the way that we can tie that back into the story and kind of pay tribute to what this used to be as a factory where things are made. At first, Kwon came on as a support for the street artists who were painting up our walls. It turned out that he had a little street art bone in his body too, actually more so. And now he's a part of this story.
Kwon shows us his latest work.
Oh, this is the one. So how would you describe describe this piece, Quan?
It's like about life. I tell about like a homeless boy. He walk around, he walk to see something, but he doesn't know where is he going. He try to catch something in the dark. They see something around, just take it, put it in the bag, put it in the bag, and keep going. Yeah. Keep going, keep going.
The girl's got pole. Holy. Jeez, we're looking at the roughest takeoff, the roughest landing. Oh! You had that, man, but look at that. Takes me a long way on that. Good well. Yeah! It's a land.
We make our way over to the Skatestand grand opening. They are one of the first residents of the factory. We talk with Din, one of the instructors.
I never saw skateboarding before, and I wonder why there wasn't many people doing that, especially girls. So I gave it a go. Skateboarding, it helped me to build trust between people and family.
Yeah.
Build me confidence, get away from the sadness, violence. In our country, it's gender discrimination. Being a girl, it's not really easy, especially our boys. We didn't have a chance to work and high position in the government or something like that. I almost gave up. After I've been trying 5 years, I could change their mind. Now they look up to me and also call me their teacher.
Yeah, well, we've been hearing stories about you.
After the ribbon is cut, the kids invade their new park. Din rounds everyone up and finishes the opening day with a game of skate.
We've had a great time here. We've experienced a lot of culture. We fell in love with the people.
We dove into the unknown, and we're leaving with good friends, good memories. We're exhausted. We're out.